Hello everybody, it is Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything back with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 summary analysis video. These summaries for 143, 144, and that's right, 145, which is kind of bizarre because 145 is going to be in March, have just been released. Big thank you to DMC for translating it as always, and a big thank you to the Twitter user J_BYYX for sending me this. So good morning to everyone. I'm recording this at like 6 a.m., but I've been up since 4 a.m. My sleep schedule is just all offline. But anyway, these summaries are insane, so I'm going to read you them. So episode 143, Soul of the Supreme King. In order to bring back Reira's smile, who sacrificed himself in order to help Yuya and save Yuzu, who has disappeared, Yuya resolves to fight against Gangenzika, who still remains on the field. 144, The Cursed Gear Mask. When Yuya arrives in the XZ's dimension, he did not find Kurosaki, but rather Dennis. In order to ease the sorrow the fusion dimension has inflicted upon the XZ's dimension, Dennis and Yuya start an entertainment duel to bring back their smiles, but... 145, Unending Rebellion. When Yuya arrives in the fusion dimension, he witnesses Kurosaki attacking Akaba Leo. Still grieving over the loss of his sister and best friend, Kurosaki now turns his fangs against Yuya, who used to be Zarc. I don't even know where to begin. I have no idea where to begin, and I hope you guys comment your thoughts down below. So first, we'll start with 143. So, first of all, actually, before we get into the individual summaries, the first thing I noticed here is there are 3 episodes left after 145. How in the world are they going to wrap this up? How are they going to wrap up Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 by the end of March? And I have to say this, the end of March is not a confirmed date. The only thing that's confirmed is it's ending in the spring, but the Japanese spring, I think, ends in April. It's not like over in the United States where I think our spring ends in early May or late April. I don't know too well, but I'm pretty sure it's mid-May when our spring ends. But their spring ends in April, and we know Yu-Gi-Oh! 6 is confirmed to begin in April of this month, of this year. And every Yu-Gi-Oh! Spinoff has ended the last week of March, which is why I've been saying 148 episodes. Maybe we'll get 149, 150, 151. There's just no way they can wrap this up, because what it seems like is every dimension, like when the world was reset after Zarc was defeated by Reira and Rei, every dimension went back to the way it was. So the XZ's dimension is still destroyed. But Dennis, in this, well, I'm getting a little out of order. 143, we'll just start with 143. The last line there, Gangenzika, who still remains on the field. I guess Tsukikage and Shingo are both going to be defeated in 142, which is just hilarious, because I would have liked to see Shingo, honestly, get a win, or at least be the runner-up in this duel. He wouldn't even shock me if he's the first one defeated. Or maybe Tsukikage leaves and surrenders. Who really knows what's going to happen there? But it looks like Yuya versus Gangenzika in 143, and then that's 143 is going to end, and 144 they're going to go to the XZ's dimension. It's going to be destroyed, and we're going to get a Yuya and Dennis duel. I am so excited. I can't tell you how excited I am for Yuya Dennis and Yuya Shun. I just wish it was earlier in the show. I wish the overarching fact that this show is ending at the end of March wasn't really an issue here, because how are they going to conclude these things? And the fact that it probably is going to feel decently rushed because they're one-episode duels. But Yuya and Dennis, we have not seen a good entertainment duel in a while, at least in my opinion. They can deliver. And this was a duel I was thinking about during that Arc 5 Bonanza week, making a top 10 duels we wish we saw in Arc 5. Yuya Dennis, I think, would have been like a number 3 or number 2 for me. So the fact that we are actually getting it, I cannot tell you how thrilled I am. And it looks like Dennis, in order to ease the sorrows of the fusion dimension, is Dennis there for the same reason he was there in the prior world, where he was there to try to seek out Ruri? Because keep in mind, Ruri is gone. So what is Akaba Leo even trying to do? Because Akaba Leo, I guess in this new world, either destroyed everything or it was already previously destroyed, and that's how the worlds were restored, and he remembers everything, and, you know, obviously with Rei gone and the 4 Bracelet Girls gone, and we know Ruri is gone as well, because in 145, Shun is grieving over the loss of his sister. So is that implying that the 4 girls are killed off at this point? That line right there in 145, still grieving over the loss of his sister. If you just read that line with no context, that to me tells me that Ruri Kurosaki is dead. That's what it tells me. And are the 4 girls dead? I don't know, a lot of people I know wanted to see, and we have 3 of the Bracelet Girls speaking in 142, which just adds to the confusion. A lot of people wanted to see the Bracelet Girls have some sort of roll down the stretch. It doesn't look like that's going to happen, which is definitely a shame. It doesn't come as a shock to me. I shouldn't come as a shock to anyone, given Yu-Gi-Oh's treatment of female characters. There is no mention of any of the Bracelet Girls in this. And I'm not okay with it, but at the same time, I'm still looking at the pros here. We're going to see a Yuya Dennis duel, and we're going to see in 145 a Yuya Shun duel. And I wonder, Kurosaki attacking Akabaleo, I wonder if he's going to be like physically like beating the crap out of it. Because we've seen Shun do it to like security guards before in Synchro. I wonder if he's going to be like actually beating the crap out of him, or if he's going to be dueling Leo. That will be interesting. And Akabaleo at this point, if his daughter is gone, that was his entire inspiration to do what he did. You have to believe if his daughter is gone, he's a broken man at this point. So that could actually be a kind of pretty telltale scene to see Akabaleo like just have no emotion left and Shun, this angry, fiery Shun that was, we got in the early stages of Arc 5, just beating the life out of Akabaleo. Or maybe it's through a duel. I guess we don't know. I kind of am hoping it's like physically, like he's just punching Leo. I actually think that would be awesome. And Shun, who I guess remembers, he obviously remembers Yuya and Zarc, is going to turn it. He's now going to, and this could just be the rage inside him, he's going to attack Yuya, and he's going to duel Yuya, and he's going to blame Yuya. Where, keep in mind, in 137, 138, I forget what episode they dueled him in, he was trying his hardest to get that smile back from Yuya, to save Zarc, to save Yuya from Zarc. And now, Yuya is the enemy in Shun's eyes, and that's going to be something that is probably going to be very tough for Yuya to swallow. And the question here is, this makes me think Yuto is not within Yuya, because if Yuto was in Yuya, you'd figure Yuto would come out, which he was able to do before, right before they left to go to Synchro. Yuto came out of Yuya and talked to Shun, and Shun saw him and said, alright, fine, I believe you, that Yuto's inside of you. This makes me think that the 4 U-boys are separated, so where is Yuri, Yugo, and Yuto? That leaves a lot to be desired, unless they are within Yuya, and it just doesn't say it in the summary. My goodness, what a week, what a month it's going to be. It's going to be a very, very interesting 3 episodes. But my main concern, of course, being how are they going to conclude this show? Why is Yuya even hopping through the dimensions? That's a fair question. Is he trying to find the girls? That could be it. But the pacing is definitely questionable, because if you figure, usually a ceremonial duel has 2 episodes left, and they might get rid of that whole concept, because keep in mind, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has always done that, the 2-episode ceremonial duels. It was 3 in Duel Monsters, but maybe there won't be a ceremonial duel. Maybe there will just be the final end boss, and maybe the end boss will show himself in 146, and that's why they released the first week's episode summary of March. I really don't know, but it is going to be so interesting to see everyone, now that the world's reset, that it seems the U-Boys minus Yuya are gone. It seems all the Bracelet Girls are maybe dead. I'm so excited for these next episodes. But you guys, please let me know down below all your thoughts. I will talk to you guys in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you are excited for these episodes. If you are, let me know why. If you're not, let me know why. I'm mainly excited for Yuya Dennis and Yuya Shun, and just to see how they're going to conclude these things. But those are 2 duels that I'm so glad we're getting. 2 duels that I wish happened in the beginning of Arc 5 that we're actually getting. I am so excited for that. And it looks like the fiery Kurosaki Shun is back, which is a character that I really do love. I mean, I have a freaking poster of the guy in my basement. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.
Okay.